There's nowhere left to go but up.
What's going on YouTube? Dannydecks here, and we are back with more Legends Runeterra content. So Mono Shurima has been plaguing the ladder, but really not. I don't think the deck is, as oppressive as people make it sound. It actually seems like a lot of people are just building decks to counter it already, and I'm seeing less and less of it. So where it ends up, we'll have to see. I don't think it's going to be a tier 1 deck. It'd probably be like tier 2. If it's tier 1, it's like very borderline, but I don't believe Mono Shurima ends up tier 1. But, maybe I'll have to eat my words. We'll see. Other than that, I think the meta, once the dust settles, is probably going to just go back to what it was prior to this. I don't think a lot of these changes really did a whole lot in terms of affecting the meta. We might see one new deck, maybe. Like Aphelios someone might find a way to use Aphelios or even Victor. We'll have to see, to be determined, but I honestly think Tristana is just going to wreak havoc on literally everything, so I think that's going to be the best deck in the game. Now, today, we are actually playing Mecha-Yordles in Arms with a Rumble. So, when I started building this deck, I went through a whole bunch of different iterations, and I started at Diamond 4-0 LP, and tweaking the deck plus filming, I'm almost masters. This deck actually stomped. I don't have an actual record that it went, but I'm going to say it went a whole lot and a whole little type of thing. Like, I won a bunch, I lost few. This deck actually stomps. Now, I'm running Fizz. The reason I'm running Fizz here is because Fizz plus Yordle in Arms just works. I originally wasn't running a Yordle in Arms deck. I was actually running Draven originally. I even experimented a little bit with Scion. Who else did I experiment with? I experimented with a couple different champs. I tried Scion. I tried Vlad. Vlad was just like a no-go. I tried Tristana. Even Gnar, Lulu. I went through a whole bunch of different things. I went to 0 LP, like straight up, just messing with stuff, until I settled on discard's not going to work. Now, the reason discard's not going to work is because we're trying to play Mecha-Yordles. If we were just trying to play a Draven Rumble typical discard aggressive deck, that's different. But since we're not really going for that, we ended up going with Fizz, and basically it turned into like the whole, we're in Bandle City, we might as well play Bandle City stuff. And slowly but surely the deck moved further away from Noxus and more into Bandle City. And then it's just like at that point, you end up hitting a point where you're just like, I might as well play Yordle in Arms, right? Like, do I want this deck to be good? If yes, play Yordle in Arms. And that's the unfortunate reality of where we're at in the game. I wanted to make a cool discard deck that featured Mecha-Yordles with discard synergy, and I just couldn't. As I'm tweaking the deck and building it, it's just like more Bandle City, and you put more Bandle City, and you're like, shit, I got so much Bandle City, I might as well play Yordle in Arms because it just works. And yeah, so that's how the deck came to be. Pretty good deck though. It's possibly because Yordle in Arms is absolutely busted, but that's not even really it. It actually kind of synergizes and works quite well. We have multiple win conditions. So let's get into the cards. Basically, Fizz, typical Yordle in Arms card. Fizz is hard to deal with, and most of the time he's elusive. So, Fizz is a no-brainer here. He gives us 2 regions. Reborn Grenadier, we're only running 1 Reborn Grenadier. I'm not usually a huge fan of one-offs. Occasionally I'll run them. This is just a good case of it. It's good for swing turns or surprise defense, and just having just that little bit extra of discard fodder, it really goes the extra mile. I'm actually really happy with this card as a one-off. I don't think I would have wanted to run an additional copy, but occasionally you get it, and you almost always have a good use for it, so I was happy to have this in the deck. Scrapheap. This is to create a Mecha-Yordle, and it also discards stuff. Now, the Mecha-Yordles themselves, now the buff to Rumble isn't actually really all that relevant. The reason being, it's very unlikely that you have Mecha-Yordles on board before you actually have Rumble on board. And then once you have Rumble on board, he attacks and gets half his level, and if he survives till the next turn, he gets his level up again anyways. So it's like, Rumble usually levels by himself. He doesn't need Mecha-Yordle help, but on the rare occasion, it actually does quite help. So the downside to Mecha-Yordle in general is that you don't actually get to pick. There's 11 different Mecha-Yordles, and you get to pick from 3 out of 11 randomly generated. What that means is, if you played Scrapheap on 1, it's not like you can guarantee yourself the 2-mana mech. You might end up getting like 5/6/6, right? That could be the cost of the mechs that it offers you, and you're just like, well, this sucks. And I think that's kind of stinky. I would like to see a change to the Mecha-Yordle manifest where the different cards that create Mecha-Yordles actually work more like the Solari Priestess, where it gives you a range, right? Like, so Scrapheap could generate you like a 2/3/4, for example, you know what I mean? And then you go up a level and you end up with like 3/4/5, and then 4/5/6, stuff like that. Or make Scrapheap, pull from the entire pool and then have, like Squeaker do 2/3/4, whatever the case. That would be kind of cool. It would reduce the RNG, and I think it would make Mecha-Yordles more consistent. A lot of times I want a specific mech, and you're at the mercy of RNG, right? 3 out of 11 is really your odds of getting that, and it just kind of feels bad. So that's my gripe with it. However, the Mecha-Yordles themselves they're pretty strong. It's not like they're weak. It's just you don't really factor in the cost of acquiring them, right? So if you're using Scrapheap, for example, you're paying an additional mana plus a card that you're discarding to get the Mecha-Yordle. So if the card is an overstated 5-drop, it's essentially a 6-drop, and now you have to compare it to a 6-drop, which most of the time they're actually still worth their weight, but that's just something to consider. And not to mention, if you don't have proper discard fodder, you're just throwing a card away. So you're losing card advantage to create a card that's you still have to pay for to play. So Mecha-Yordles, I think, can still use a little bit of work. We'll have to see how Riot handles that. But when you do get them going, they are pretty damn strong cards. Yordle Squire. So basically, this is a card that you can play on 1, helps you go wide, creates discard fodder that is sometimes actually relevant. So sometimes you might want to actually use one of these, but most of the time you end up with a 1-drop that gives you something to discard, which is just good. Bomber Twins, this gives us an additional region. It also gives us a landmark that, as I said, same idea with Yordle Squire. Sometimes the landmark is actually relevant and it's good and you use it. Most of the time, though, it just ends up being something you can discard, and while giving you an extra region, it's just solid. Conchologist, this card got nerfed. It lost an HP, but you really don't notice it all that much. I mean, occasionally it dies to Pokey Stick or Vile Feast, but it really doesn't matter, because if they spend a card to kill your Conchologist, you're still ahead, right? Like, they're trading 1-to-1 to kill your Conchologist, and you just generated a card anyways from it. So it I don't know, feels like the card's still really strong, so we're playing it. It oftentimes will give you an answer for something you're looking for. Otherwise, it gives you something to discard. So, if you play it and you don't find anything you like, you can just grab some discard fodder. Fallen Rider. I find Lost Soul too difficult to play. Not that it's difficult to play. Lost Soul, while it does generate you infinite value, it doesn't really let you do a whole lot against decks you need to be quicker than. It's just slow. Essentially, you have to discard an 8-drop to generate a 4/3 Fearsome that costs 4 mana. This, you could just play it as is for 1 on 2 in a desperate situation. And however, if you do get the discard trigger, it's a 4/2 for 2, which is, 1 health less. How often do you actually recycle your Twin Blade and play it multiple times in a game? Pretty rarely, honestly. So I think Fallen Rider, at least in the current meta, is just straight up better. And being able to play a 2-mana card is significantly better than a 4-mana card. So we're running this as our discard option of choice. Grandfather Fae. This, we are in Bandle City and we're playing Yordle Arms. So straight up, this gives us an additional region. This gives us an additional unit, so this does 2 things. It lets us go extra wide, and if we want, it gives us something to discard while triggering our Yordle Arms. House Spider. House Spider does kind of the same thing as Grandfather Fae. It doesn't really give us the discard outlet. However, it gives us 2 units with 1 card, and it also gives us 2 different regions. So you could actually play something like Fizz on 1 and hit Bandle City Bilgewater, and then play House Spider on 2, hitting Noxus and Shadow Isles, and boom, 4 units, Yordle Arms is online. I've had quite a few games, actually, where I'm Yordle and Armsing on turn 4. So, Fizz, House Spider, Yordle and Arms. And that's like a 5 deep board, Yordle Arms on turn 4. It's busted. Yordle Arms is just absolutely bonkers. Pokey Stick. Pokey Stick just does a ton of shit, right? Like, it protects your Fizz in terms of they target your Fizz. It pings stuff. It draws you a card. If Rumble is leveled up on the board, it generates you a mech or buffs it. So Pokey Stick's just solid. We're running Pokey Stick. Squeaker. This is arguably, in my opinion, the only other Mecha-Yordle creator that I think is actually viable. Yes, he has 1 health. However, he does get that augment. So Squeaker in our deck actually gets pretty big pretty quick. So if you consider Grandfather Fae creates a card, Fallen Rider creates a card, Cocologist creates a card, Bomber Twins creates a card, Yordle Squire creates a card, Scrapheap creates a card, and I guess that's it. And he creates a card himself. So, not to mention Rumble if you level creates cards. So there's lots of created cards that will have the augment buff. So it actually ends up being a pretty decent threat. Not to mention, it's a small investment. So if you are investing 2 mana to create the Mecha-Yordle and Squeakers just doesn't work out for whatever reason, it's not that bad compared to investing 3 or 4 mana with the other Mecha-Yordle creators. And I think Squeakers represents a way bigger threat because I've had him get massive in our deck. Might. So, Might is pretty straightforward. I mean, you put it on Rumble and Rumble just absolutely wrecks the day. So, Might plus Rumble is good. Might plus Fizz is good. Might plus Big Mecha-Yordle is good. Might is just good. So we're running Might. It helps us close out games. And if you combine it with Rumble, you just, you have some blowouts. Rumble himself. So Rumble, as I said, he levels with Mecha-Yordles now. Not entirely relevant, but there are situations where you can get like the Crash and Dash, which is a 3 mana 4/4 with 2 impact. You can have him on 3 and then play Rumble on 4 and actually level Rumble right there. Very rare. Like, don't expect to play for that, but it happens. One thing to note is if you give Rumble the impact and then he levels, he gets a 2nd point of impact, which is pretty good. I actually am finding Rumble's effect pretty damn strong. So when Rumble levels up, he creates a Mecha-Yordle in your hand if you have dealt every time you deal damage to the Nexus. Now, that means individual damages, and it also buffs all Mecha-Yordles in hand by +1/+1 and reduces their cost. So, if you have something that is like has impact and it hits the Nexus, the hit reduces and gives +1/+1, and then the impact does that as well. If you have like the Sand Soldiers, for example, from the there's a 5 mana mech that creates 2 Sand Soldiers when it attacks. The Sand Soldier hitting is a buff, and the trigger on the Sand Soldier is another buff. So that card alone, assuming it gets blocked, is already 5 triggers. It's just so crazy. I've had it give me like massively buffed mechs for 0 when he levels. So it's pretty fun. It's good, and it gets out of control. Last card, Yordle and Arms. Basically, everyone should know what this does. You've played 4 or more regions, which is super easy to achieve. It gives your whole board +4/+4 that round. To put this into perspective, if you have a 6-wide board, this card alone represents 24 damage. So if you had 6 1/1s and play this card, you have 24 damage plus the actual 6 1/1s, 30 damage. Busted. This card is broken as fuck. We're going to play it. We're going to abuse it. We're going to have fun. The way the deck wins, multiple ways. You have the Mecha-Yordle win condition, you have the Rumble win condition, and you have the Yordle and Arms go wide win condition. One key thing to note is it's important to identify which win condition you are playing for in your mulligan. So when you're mulliganing, in the matches you're going to see, there's a lot of times where I'm like, this is a Rumble game, or this is a Yordle and Arms game, and I will, play accordingly. So you play for either win condition, and pretty much that's it. It's good to go. So I had a lot of fun with this deck. Please be sure to like, subscribe, drop a comment below. Let's get into the games. Ooh, Mono Fiora. I actually think this is going to be an awful matchup for us. We don't really have a good way to deal with Fiora. So because of that, I think I do keep Yordle and Arms. And I'm actually looking to hopefully flood the board and kill him real fast. Otherwise I'm in trouble. This is not ideal. This is only 2. Okay, there's 3. So that's not bad. So we're at 3 here. Definitely take the offensive route. Fizz. Oh, thank you. Thank you, game. I'm down to... I'm just straight offense. Alright. Cool. So we got Yordle and Arms on 5. Which is nice. He's most likely going to play a Fiora here. Not much I can do about it. There it is.
For a worthy opponent.
I mean, it's whatever. Actually, it's on 4. I have Yordle and Arms on 4. Ha! Got him. Now, I could play Rumble, but I think this is probably going to be better. Wow.
Nothing to
Okay.
hold me back.
Do you have a single combat? He might. He might have the single combat. Let's see. Ha! Okay, wow, balanced card. Imagine that, turn 4. Okay, this looks like Pirate Aggro. So I think Aggro is going to be really popular now since, Mono Shurima. I think Mono Shurima is going to make Aggro very popular. So I actually keep this card. And that way I can stop a Make It Rain if he's running Make It Rain. Alright, there's a Yordle in Arms. That's good. That's always good. Good thing to see. I just don't know if we'll be able to play it. I am willing to take this trade.
Came a long way.
Sure. I think this is probably going to be more of a Rumble win condition than a Yordle in Arms, but we'll see. That's a good card.
Nice to meet you. I'm Isla.
Hi, Isla. I guess Conchologist then. Wallop is nice. This is also nice too, because discarding his cards is actually important. He doesn't have a lot of cards. So I'm going to take this, I think.
Astounding.
Probably the way to go.
Lie ahead.
And I'm down to trade with Isla.
Easy does it.
I don't think he's going to have a whole lot of draw, so eventually he's going to run down his hand. This looks like a good plan. See if we can get something good. This card's not bad. Honestly, think I would rather have this, though. Since I'm attacking on 5, I can play Rumble next turn, and then this, and we can level our Rumble instantly. So we'll go like that. We're also 1 off, so this will actually give us the Yordle in Arms, but it's unlikely we'll take it. Alright, I'll trade. If he wants to trade, we can trade. Yeah, that's fine with me. Hopefully he doesn't have another 1-drop, but if he does, he does. He does. Holy shit. Okay. I mean, he's aggro. It's to be expected. Still not bad. That's only 3 damage. So I'll probably toss Yordle in Arms. I'll toss 1, 2, 3.
Just need a second.
Yeah. We'll do it like this.
Let's turn up the heat.
I do want to keep the Might. So he's not going to be able to attack, I don't think. Oh. Okay. If he wants to attack, like, he can attack. That's fine with me. It's just not very good attack. Maybe I should have tossed the Might and kept the Trixie Tentacles. I mean, he's pushing 2 here, I guess. If he wants to push 2, that's fine. I mean, I'm down to take this trade. Question is, does he have a Gangplank? Does it really matter if he has Gangplank, I guess? Because Dunehopper Mech, like, both of my units are way bigger. Oh, second Rumble is nice. Alright. Isla?
Oh, I've never met anyone like you.
Alright, so this is going to level Rumble, and it's also going to put a mech in my hand. Unless he decides he wants to block both of these, which... Go ahead.
My hand.
Actually, no, I still get a mech no matter what, because this is gonna... Oh god, he's just gonna take that damage like a champion. Cool! Happy to see that.
Affirmative.
Hit that red line. Alright, so as long as we don't die next turn, I'm pretty sure we have lethal. Oh my gosh, that's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Ew. Oh, this guy just got... Oh, that's so gross. That is so gross. Holy shit. I just played a 0-mana 6/9 elusive. Wow. Disgusting. He can't even attack. Like, well, he can. He can attack if he wants, but...
Aim.
That's not even lethal. Okay, so let's just kill his shit. Right, like, that's how we do it.
Igniting.
We don't even kill that. We kill this. Does it matter? Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. He's dead next turn, so...
Face smashing levels. Maximum.
Oh, I didn't even realize that that would pop spell shield, but that's okay. I thought he would just take it. But no matter how you slice it, he's dead.
Remember the objectives.
Cool. Decimate. Woo, you're dead. Alright, hit him with the Braum Wave. See you later. Bye, Pirate Aggro. Bye-bye.
Loving this.
Affirmative.
Bye-bye, Pirate Aggro. You're dead. Right, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's dead to elusive plus impact. And if he somehow manages to get through all of this, I have Might and Flame Spitter over top. So, he's dead. Hey, look at me. I have cards too. See ya. Okay, got him. I was a little bit BM there, sure. But, you know, sometimes BM's good. Oh my god, how big was this thing? 12, 11, 13, 12, 0 mana cards. So good. Ah, alright, got him.
Come on, I wasn't even holding the controls.
Alright, Crayon Eater playing a Crayon Eating deck. This is, Oh, I will take Yordle in arms, actually. I'm gonna hold on to this and hope that I can get 4 units. So basically, this guy's... I actually have, I have it all. That's good. So he's playing just straight up burn. Every card in his deck is just dealing damage. So this is kind of like a brain dead deck I'm playing against. Most of the time, it's just a coin flip, right? Like, there's not much you can do about it. So, hopefully we end up getting there, but we'll have to see. Matchup is a little bit RNG dependent based on our draw versus his draw. So Teemo on 1 must be nice, but that's alright. I mean, to be fair, we have Yordle in arms on 4. Well, it's going to have to be on 5. This is actually better. Probably go Scrapheap into Fallen Rider, and then I can play these 2 next turn. I'll figure it out.
I have my orders.
Okay, so then we'll play her. I guess Spear. I don't think it really matters. I'll probably end up discarding these cards regardless. But so this is what he's going with. Sure. And we'll drop this. I actually take this mech. So I'll probably just play this mech instead, and that way I can kill his Teemo. It's probably the better play. Oh, Spider's so good. Yeah, and we'll go Yordle in arms on 5, right? So we'll be able to develop... Wait a minute here. Wait a minute here. So he's got another Teemo. Oh, he's getting a Mystic Shot. Wow. I am actually happy to see that. That's fine. Okay, so we need to play House Spider and Bomber Twins. So we'll start with Bomber Twins, obviously, so we can kill the Ballista.
We're rolling. Armed and ready. Size doesn't mean
Alright.
everything.
Now we can play the House Spider. Alright, so the question is, do we actually Yordle in arms here? Oh, yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. With Fizz, we definitely do. Oh, yeah. So this is going to force him to use his burn cards on our units, and otherwise he's... Okay, so he's just going to lose his whole board or die. Cool, I'm happy with that. I'm very happy with this outcome. So he obviously has to block. Yep. Makes sense. Take 11. Sounds good to me. Sure. Either way, he's still losing the race. He has pretty much no board. He has actually no board. So he didn't play any units, which leads me to believe his entire hand is face damage. Oh, Poon Crew rookies. I see. I actually prefer to do this. This is better. No, this I can play right now. I think I'd rather go for the card I can play immediately. So unfortunately, I can't do anything about this card.
Gonna put this here.
I'll just block him. I'll just chump him down. And then we'll just play this. And we'll go for open attack lethal. Oh, no way. Tell me I'm dead to that mushroom. That would be unfortunate.
Yeah, an even bigger weapon.
And... Yep, got him. Haha! See you later, stupid go face deck. Pirate aggro again. Okay. We'll hold on to Yordle in arms, I suppose. I don't know if it's worth holding on to. Like, I don't really think I'm going to build a huge board against these guys. I kind of want to just... I'll keep just Concologist. I'd rather have some earlier plays. That looks better. Yeah, this already looks much better. We'll take the shield. In the fringe case that would matters. Have it.
They got past me.
I guess the question is, do we play Squeaker? We probably do. Or do we play Conk? I think we play Conk, actually. This is good. Yeah, this is probably better. We'll be able to kill his Isla if he has it. I mean, I take this trade if he wants to trade. You have a second one drop? He doesn't. Alright. So we're okay. He's likely going to play an MF here.
Remember the objectives.
Whoa, that's a strange play. That is a wild play. That's a tough call now. Actually, it's not that tough. We'll do this. So he might have like a Make It Rain or a Parley, but what he doesn't have is another 1-drop unless he drew it, right? Because he would have played his 1-drop last turn. Yeah, perfect. So now we can... Oh my god, a Fizz. Oh, darn, Fizz is so good. Fizz is so good. He's like actually really good here. Rumble, it's got to be Rumble though. And I don't need Squeaker. I do like Might, but do I like... I don't need Scrapheap either.
Here comes a new
yeah, we'll drop these. We'll hold on to Fizz and Yordle in our, like, the combo. Cool. That's a lot of pressure on my opponent. I'm down to trade with any unit he wants to trade with. Maybe I didn't need to give Rumble Spell Shield. I don't know. Like, I don't think this is a matchup where the Spell Shield's all that relevant, honestly.
Routes closed.
Like, I guess it does stop the MF. Okay, so Noxy and Fervor. I'm happy. If he's doing that, fine with me. That's okay. That's okay. I mean, that's just one less card he has, right? It's one less card, and he also played absolutely nothing on the board, so we're good with that. Ah, perfect. We have our Yordle in arms now. So I don't really want to play 3. I need 8, right? 6, 7, 8. So if I play these two, I'll have enough to play both of these next turn and probably just end the game. It's really going to come down to what he plays. I'll likely just go Bomber Twins first before I play Fizz.
I rarely
Okay, so
never.
Wang Plank. Do I block Wang Plank? Tough call.
Are you
I might actually just let Gangplank hit me.
Hang 'em by their entrails.
No, that can't be right. You never let Gangplank hit you, right? Do I? I mean, alternatively, I could just kill Gangplank. Like, he might have a second one, though. No, we kill Gangplank. We block Gangplank. We block Gangplank. Because he might have a second one, which will parley my Fizz, and I don't really like that.
Let me at him.
Could go Emperor Days. Do I ever play Emperor Days? No, I kind of like having Might for the protection of the Fizz. Oh, maybe not.
They've never seen a contraption like this before.
Oh my goodness. That's actually pretty good. So we'll likely go Yordle in arms here. Let's see what he does. Like, if he goes for a Make It Rain, I have the Might to stop it. I almost don't want to play Yordle in arms now. It's probably better to save mana for Might, so I might just actually play out my landmarks and then Might. Really depends on him. Because I can't risk him having a Make It Rain. Unless he just makes it rain right now. Like, if he does it right now, that's actually a really bad play by my opponent. Okay, so he has it. That's how I read this. I read that as a Make It Rain. Oh, a Decimate. Whoa. Whoa, 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 my friend. Alright, so we're gonna go... We'll go Obelisk first. See what he does. Okay, so he just dies. Cool. Well, he probably doesn't die. I think he has Make It Rain. No, he doesn't. Opponent? What are you doing? What are you doing, opponent? Alright. Sure. Take a greedy line of play and lose. Sounds good to me. Okay. Sin Akshan. I have no idea what this is, actually. Like, I have an idea of what this is, but I just haven't really played against it at all, that's all. So we do have all our regions for Yordle in arms. So we're going to be looking to Yordle in arms ASAP. Probably go... Oh my gosh, second Yordle in arms, nice. Alright, well, we're going to spread out, and we're going to go for Yordle in arms on 5. Now, he might have a deny, but then I can just play it again on 7, since we have a second one. Fizz is a great draw.
Greed will turn any man into a monster.
So he has no actual removal in these colors. Means I can play... Like, I don't really care about that, honestly. We just go Yordle in arms next turn. It actually makes way more sense.
Take everything.
Sure. Yeah, it makes way more sense. We can Yordle in arms on 4 and 6. I don't know why I was thinking 5. But we literally have it on 4. So we'll go 4 and 6 Yordle in arms. Hope that it sticks right now, and could potentially be that's all she wrote. Let's see. Like, this could get denied. There's a good chance it gets denied. Yeah, there it is. Oh, Concussive Palm. Love it. Like, I am happy with this because I just kill his board, right? Like, he just loses his board anyway, so it doesn't even matter.
Would panicking help, brother?
He either takes a bunch of damage or loses his board, so I'm okay with this. And we can just get 6 wide for the next time. Cool, he's gonna give it some health.
Ready yourself.
Sure.
Gum.
A misstep.
Like, that's a whole lot of, like, who cares? So, oh my goodness, another one. That's so disgusting. I actually am okay trading this. Simply because I actually want to go wider, so. Like, I want to play the Owlcats. Sure. So that's unfortunate, because now he's probably going to have a deny. Oh. Cool. So he most likely has deny. Like, I would be very surprised if he does not have deny now. But even if he does, it doesn't matter. We're going for it. We're going for it no matter what here. So, oh, he doesn't have it. Oh my god. Okay, well, that's trouble for my opponent.
Scores to settle, crooks to kill. You know how it is.
Let us swing.
Hey,
The dragon binds us.
Put him at 4. I'm happy to see that. I mean, I could have Pokey sticked this. I just thought maybe, no, not the best idea.
don't want to die? Don't do terrible
Sure.
things.
So I guess my question now becomes, am I about to get infinite comboed? I don't think so.
Fixing the world, one scoundrel
Actually,
at a
no,
time.
that's only the first one. Never mind. My bad. He has to still flip this if he wants to do any real shenanigans. We'll see what he's up to. But, I mean, he's at 4, and I'm just going to Yordle arms again.
Oh, it's Lee
Oh,
Sin.
am I dead to
And
Lee?
I've heard of you.
We'll pass. We have no reason to do anything else.
I fight with my spirits,
Sure.
not my fists.
Our enemies would be foolish to underestimate you.
So, I actually think... No, we'll pass. We'll pass. I almost think I actually just go
Finders
Squeakers.
keepers.
I want to get some Squeakers on the board. So I think I'll do this. No, we'll chill for a sec. Right? It doesn't matter if Lee Sin has barrier, because he's gonna pull Fizz most likely. So I almost think I just ping his face. I think if I ping his face. Let's see what he does. Like if he does nothing, I'll just try to Yordle on arms next turn. Okay, so he's gonna try to clear up
Our
my
enemies
board.
cannot hide.
It's fine.
Villains beware.
I mean, okay. Yordle on arms it is. Cool, let's do it again. Do you have deny now? It's looking like he probably doesn't have it yet. He must, right? Like, maybe he just doesn't run it. Wow, this might be a salty throw my phone. Gonna AFK till the timer. No? Oh, he accepted that. Okay. Simon, alright. Oh, okay, got him. Like, he was dead to Fizz, but I probably would have just, you know, went for the make sure.
Wins again.
Got him. Azir Irelia, okay. This could be a little bit tricky because they have very explosive turns. I don't think this is actually a Yordle and Arms game. I think this is going to be a Rumble Might game, so we'll drop the Yordle and Arms and we'll keep the Grenadier. Ah, yeah, that's looking pretty good already. So, we get to attack.
Hide for a moment.
Oh.
Run forever.
Interesting. Yeah, we get to attack on 4, so ideally I can bank 3 mana on 3. Question is, do I ever play Squeaker? I don't know. No. Definitely not if I have Bomber Twin, I think. Yeah. Getting the additional fodder, so now we have, like, easy Rumble. Sure, let's deal 5. Guess the question here is, do I really need to play Might?
Hey, Krabby.
That's my
Do
resting
I need to
face.
play Might? Like, I could easily just go Squeaker into Fallen Rider, but that doesn't make sense. No, I want to play Might, I think.
Nature does not mourn. I will.
So he's going elusive cheese. You know, that's great. Good for him. We'll take 6. That's going to suck. But we're going to be pumping some damage next turn. So Fallen Rider, this thing, and this guy.
Here comes a new challenge.
I mean, at this point, we might as well keep the tiny spear, right? Like, there's no reason not to.
Melodies to rouse hearts and steady
So flute guy. Let's go for some big damages here. Is he not going to block with flute guy?
We play on.
So he is blocking with flute guy. So I can deal 7 more damage. So I can put him at 2. And I think it's worth it to put him at 2. I don't think Rumble dies. Or I don't think I die. So we're going to put him at 2. And yep, got him. Just like that. Man, these 2-minute games, it's going to be hard to make a freaking full video. Mono Shurima, alright. Let's see if we can get under these guys and go for the win. I think this looks okay. So we'll use the Squeaker to discard whatever the Bomber Twins gets us, assuming it's not something we want. It's usually garbage that Bomber Twins gets us. I think damage is big here. We're looking to pump. I actually kind of think this is better because I could hit a Scorched Earth here. Okay, no Scorched Earth, which sucks, but that's okay. I take the Vision. So it doesn't really matter what he plays, I'm going to attack. Oh, okay, cool. It's good with me. Any damage we get is a very big deal. And it looks like he's had a pretty slow start so far, and I'm happy to see that. Yep.
Would you look at this place?
Happy to see that. So we'll go Squeaker on the spear. Probably the way to go. And what mech do we want here? This is good. He's got a hard time. He's gonna have a hard time dealing with elusive. So I'm happy to see this. I definitely just play this, and I'm probably gonna play Scrapheap into Vision. He has a full hand, right? Like, so he's got to have something. Either way, we still go Scrapheap in Division. And ideally, we just want to get as many elusive mechs as possible against Mono Shurima. He has no way to stop elusives. Like, he has Quicksand, but that's it. Okay, so yeah, we'll do this. Give me another elusive mech, please. Oh my god, this is good too. But no, we'll take the elusive mech. We just go. So he's going to be taking 7 here. That's a big deal.
My research!
Nice. Oh, Fizz is a great draw. Alright, so if that's what he's going to do... what's Xerath at? Xerath's at 2. It's a little bit annoying. I think I probably Suicide Conchologist. No, I play this anyways. Right? I can play this, but I can't Suicide the Fizz. It's a tough call. Yeah, it has to be this guy. I mean, alternatively, I can just pop everything, but I don't want to give him the opportunity. But if I play this, he kills this. But you know what? It doesn't matter. Oh, wait, what? Oh, facepalm. I thought it would kill this guy. And, like, this, it's not better that it hit this card. Because now this card is susceptible to the 4 damage. Oh my goodness. Oh, I don't have it activated? Like, I could if I played stuff. Not worth it. We push. Against this deck, we just straight push the whole time. We have him at 2. Question here is, do we ever kill Xerath? No, we never kill Xerath. We're going Pokey Stick face. So if this actually goes through and he goes to 2, we're going Concologist, looking for an additional damage. Like, he can potentially flip. So there's the quicksand. That's annoying. Okay, so that's fine. That's fine. A little bit stinky, but it's fine. So this is gonna die. These are both dead.
Today I am feeling great.
Oh god, that's annoying. We're still going face, honestly. That's how we have to do this here. Another Yordle in arms, not exactly useful. So he's gonna flip because he's gonna have Azir next turn. So the question is, can I survive and get 4 damage in at the same time? Really the big question. Do I ever just go Squeaker and let Squeaker die? As opposed to Concologist? It really doesn't matter, right? Deal 2. I'll take it. We'll take it. Okay, so now we can go Squeaker. We don't care about Yordle in arms. None of these are useful, unfortunately. This is actually not the worst. Just because we can use it to buff up our Shadow Walker. So we've got him at 2. Like pseudo 2, right? Because who knows? He could have Right Negation and all kinds of other shenanigans. But we have him at pseudo 2 health. If he plays Azir, he flips Sun Disc.
He's completely hairless. Remarkable.
Rumble is a good draw. So there's the Azir.
Tell the people what
All right.
you have seen today.
So do I play Rumble or Trumpet Thatcher? That's a tough call.
All the world of a meal before me. Witness glory eternal.
Probably play Rumble, I think. It's gotta be Rumble, because Rumble... Yeah, because technically if this survives, he's dead to it anyways, whereas Rumble... might be this, actually, for now. And then I'll discard... Such a tough call. We'll go with this for now.
Hang on.
Let's see what we get.
We're
Okay,
rolling.
cool. So, how dead am I? Minus 23. That's actually fine.
Arise.
Right? Okay, so I just got block 1. And it's likely that...
Get up.
Just block like this. Go to 3. I don't like that. I mean, it doesn't really matter, right? Yeah, the only way that this like, this is never gonna matter. So we're gonna do this. Fizz dies regardless, so there's no point. Yeah, it's gotta be Rumble. It's gotta be see ya.
Here comes a new challenger.
Alright. So now we're kinda all in. Like, he's got a full grip. There's a good chance that we're just dead. But there is a chance that we're not. Like, I'm assuming it's going to be the Xerath card. Yeah, of course.
Worthless.
Naturally. And then this dies, start a turn. So, Yordle in arms does not actually help me. Puts him at 9. Yeah, so it doesn't. Yordle in arms does nothing. Basically, I need to draw a Pokey Stick. That's about it. Okay.
Working as intended.
Alright, Pokey Stick or bust, and he might have Rain Negation. No way. Please, game. Please, game. Just let this happen. Let this actually happen. Oh my god. Let this actually happen. No way. It's happening. He doesn't have the Rain Negation. No way. He has it. He has it. He doesn't have it. He doesn't have it. See ya. Wow. Does he have it? He doesn't have it. There's no way. What are you digging for, dude? There's no Red Negation in the Emperor's deck. He doesn't have it. Hilarious. Oh, that must feel bad. Sorry, bro. Got him. We got lucky. Yes, but we played to our outs, and it's very important, right? Like, you know what I mean? So you're going to win games occasionally when you play to your outs, and that's what we did, and that's how we stole that game. Oh my god, that's epic. Hilarious. What is going on with this Teemo deck today? This would actually be a turn 3 play. I actually kind of like this. I am going to keep this. Bomber Twin's not bad.
Oh boy, here I go.
Where's my
Cool.
axe?
I'm down to trade Fizz with this guy. I don't really care. Oh, Scrapheap. That's a good draw.
Don't get past me.
Question here is, I guess it's got to be Concologist. And Pokey Stick for sure.
Yordle guilds? I must see how they work.
Like you're gonna catch me.
So yeah, I'm down to trade down the board with him. It's no big deal. Probably go like this. Oh, a Fizz too. So in that case, do I actually just discard that? This is a tricky situation. I probably still do this. No, I could save this as a burst defense, so I probably just go Fizz. We'll probably just go Fizz Bomber Twins, and then
Once I stamp papers,
we
no
can
faces.
do that on defense.
Are you ready? Let's take it for a spin. Bombs away!
Like he always blocks Fizz, I would think. It'd be pretty silly if he doesn't. So there's no point throwing Fizz away.
Perfection.
Might is actually not a bad draw.
Prime and ready. Rise, metal brethren.
I'm okay with that. Do I ever just buff my unit? I actually kind of want to do this now. But is it better to do it on this guy? Probably is. Yeah, we'll play this next turn. This card's going to be massive for us. And in the meantime, we can just do this. So, he's not really going to have a good attack. Yeah, sure. That literally does nothing. So I actually think I play Obelisk here. Since he can't block this, it's going to force him to have to Mystic Shot this. And with the Dune Hopper, like, we have... Oh, crap, a Rumble. I still don't think I could play Rumble, actually. If I play Rumble, I would have to discard... Really, I only have to discard 2 cards, so it'd be 1, 2, maybe, and then keep the Might. No. I think Dune Hopper mech's better. It applies way more pressure. It lets us go extra wide. Now, I won't attack with Fizz. I'll just keep Fizz as a blocker or, you know, something we can do with later. Actually, maybe I do. Okay, got him. Doesn't even matter. Weird. Viego Kindred, but with Noxus instead. I wonder if this is just to stop Mono Shurima, and if it is, that seems very weird. Honestly, like, Viego, I think, needs the protection. But that's okay. We're looking for Yordle in arms, because we have the Fizz Spider combo. And we just keep Scrapheap with Fizz, because Scrapheap is going to let us, you know, protect our Fizz. basically it. We're hoping we hit Yordle in arms and we can go a little bit wider. Scrapheap, not ideal. Go Fizz. I'm going to open attack with the Fizz next turn. See if I can get him to try to cast on me. There's my Yordle in arms. Nice.
This is gonna be fun.
Alright, well, ideally he casts a... Oh, cool. Then I'm happy to play my Spider. I'm also happy to take the damage that he may be dishing at me. Second Yordle in arms. Okay, I don't really need that many. So... do we discard a Yordle in arms? We probably do. No, we probably discard a Fizz, right? Makes more sense. Give me the 2-drop, please. Never lucky. Oh, we'll take this. I mean... okay, well that means there's no Yordle in arms next turn, unfortunately. I don't block any of this shit. I'll just play Smash and Dash. Pokey Stick's not bad. Like, I really want to just play this, and then I just kill his board for free. But it's not worth. We'll just play this.
Hold on to your helmets.
There's Kindred, sure. Highly doubt he's gonna block this. Well, he might. He might block it with like the Spider just to chump it. Yeah, there it is. Sure. So we'll hold on to Pokey Stick so we can Pokey Stick our own Spiderling when his Kindred potentially attempts to do stuff.
We do not linger.
I take that. I have to take that, man. So I'm dropping a Yordle in arms now. This card's also good. Yeah, okay, cool. We have a really strong Yordle in arms now. Assuming we can protect our units. So like a Withering Wail is devastation. No Withering Wail. Love to see it.
I got the need for smashing.
Oh god. Okay, sure.
Its heart beats fast now.
It knows.
I mean, at this point, do I just ping my own unit? Probably. Like, I mean, it still triggers the Kindred, right? Okay. Definitely go Yordle in arms. Ooh, that's a Might. Could go Might Rumble. No, it's gotta be Yordle in arms. Just has to be. Cool. So, I mean, we're going to be doing quite a bit of damage here.
Look upon me.
Yeah, putting him at 6, I'm happy to do that. That's fine. Sounds good. Vengeance on Fizz? Ugh, that is such a misplay, bro. Why would you do that? I want to keep the Rumble. Oh, these are all good options. Probably this, though. Yeah, dude, that was never gonna happen, bro. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? You actually thought that was gonna happen? Alright. Looking pretty good to me. So this is 7 if I take that. Definitely just slam this down. I mean, that's fine. Right? Like, I don't really care because he's dying 2, 4, 6, right? Like, he's dead to impact, so that doesn't even matter. Sure. I'd actually just block these two. I'm down to trade down these. Right? Because then I end up with 4 units to his 2. Plus I'm doing 6 impact. Like, I'm pretty sure he just dies now because of that. Question here is, do I ever play Rumble? I don't think I do. I think I just open attack, quite honestly. Pokey Stick is wonderful. Yeah, we just open. I think open attack is right. He's gonna need a vengeance, basically. Okay, so he loses. Game over. I don't really see what he can do. Maybe Scorched Earth on this? Yeah. And he's still dead, so got him. See ya!
Gently.
See you later, sucker! Alright, not bad. Took him down. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please be sure to like, subscribe, drop a comment below, and stay tuned for more Legends of Runeterra content. So in the works, I'm thinking I'm going to work on Victor or Aphelios next. It's possible that I might actually play them together, but we'll have to see how that works out. I would like the decks to be good. So, not sure which champion I'm going to go with. I might actually just finish my climb to Diamond with this Mecha-Yordle deck. We'll see what I feel like. If I take a bit of a slide, usually I'll just say, you know, F it, and I'll do it later. So, yeah, working on Victor, working on Aphelios. Those will be the next 2 before I start getting back into the regular meta stuff. Have yourselves a wonderful day. T-Dot out.